Is Los Osos California a place for you? Well, let's talk about it. Well, hello there and welcome to the channel Central Coast Living here in San Luis Obispo County. And this channel provides information to know about everything that you can about the county, whether it's to live, work, eat, sleep, or play. That's what we're providing, and we hope that you enjoy the channel. My name is Verenice White. I am a local real estate broker here on the Central Coast, along with my partner John from Goodell and White Real Estate Group with eXp Realty. So we grew up here, raised our kids here, and we're still here and absolutely love it. So we want to share as much information as we can to help you figure out if this is a place for you. So friends, right now we're getting calls from everybody just all over wanting to relocate here, leave here, or actually move within the county. So if that's something that interests you, be sure to like the channel, subscribe to it so that you can get notified of any future videos. And just remember that we've got your back when you're moving to the Central Coast, California. Okay, so we have a lot to cover, so we're going to talk about Los Osos, California. La Canada de los Osos, that is the Valley of the Bears. So back in the day, you know, there was bears that roamed in the area, and hence that's where the name came from. So Los Osos is a coastal beach community. It's located 3 miles south of Morro Bay, California, and about 20 minutes from San Luis Obispo. And it is an unincorporated area, so there is no police or city council, government, I should say. So it's a very laid back, sleepy, bohemian-like, almost gypsy-ish, really chill, mellow location, area vibe. So what I'm just trying to say is that out of most of the areas in San Luis Obispo County, which it has its reputation, the Central Coast in itself, that we're a very laid-back community. SLO County, San Luis Obispo is well known for that. Los Osos in particular, because of its location, which it's pretty secluded from the other towns. So what I mean by that is you have to either get to it from the historic Highway 1 or the 101 coming into the town from Los Osos Valley Road from the 101. So it's more, as we'll bring up, it's more secluded, as I said, so we'll bring up the map right now so you could take a view and comparing it to the other locations in our community or county, San Luis Obispo. It's just more off on the coast, you know, and so it's off the beaten path kind of thing. So it's a little bit farther away from everything that you would get from living in San Luis, Paso Robles, or South County area. So we'll go into that a little bit more. But it's about a community, a population of about 20,000. It's about a 12-mile perimeter of an area. And it's got a lot of majestic scenery and again, just that laid back lifestyle, way chill. And so we're going to talk about it a little bit more. So one of the nice things about Los Osos that we're going to talk about, and which is pretty well known in the Central Coast, is the weather. The weather here in Los Osos is very comfortable for about 290 days out of the year. It's got 70-degree weather. Los Osos is near the Pacific Ocean, and San Luis is a little bit further, you know, east from there, or southwest. Los Osos has got the coastal influence, so you're going to have the grayness in the morning, you know, the coastal influence, the fog perhaps before the sun breaks through. So there's going to be some mornings that are going to be gray and gloomy, if you will. Then it breaks through, the sun breaks through, and you know, it's gorgeous. It's still going to be very comfortable weather, but that grayness can sometimes affect people's psyche. So if you're sensitive to that, that's something you might want to think about. If you're tired of the heat and want a cool place, and you've been living somewhere that has not been the best most days out of the year, or you have really hot summers or whatever, this might be a place for you to consider. You know, we don't get snow. We've gotten hail before. You're not going to have the 4 seasons in either location, but you know, Los Osos is going to be that more beachy, coastal influenced weather, and it also it's damp. It's a little bit wet, so your cars are going to have that dew in the morning, just enough to get them a little bit dirty. So if you don't have a garage, you know, you need to think about that, which some of the homes in Los Osos don't. And your hair might freak out. I don't know. So just think about that little difference right there in the weather. San Luis, because it's further from the coast and the beach, it's just so much more sunnier. It's just what it is. And so you're going to be enjoying that sun a lot earlier in the day for a longer part of the day. So makes total sense because it's more interior. You're going to have more of those days that aren't impacted by the Pacific Ocean. So just something to think about. Both, again, our weather here on the Central Coast is very well known for being super comfortable and pleasant for most of the time of the year in the 70, 75 range. When we hit the 80s or you know, mid 80s to high 80s, we just don't know what to do with ourselves because we're just not accustomed. So again, that is where the difference in weather is. And just a side note, it's not very common to have air conditioning here in these 2 locations, because when you go North County or up the grade, heading north of us, there you will need air conditioning. But in these 2 places, it's not common at all to have air conditioning. It's actually like a bonus perk to have air conditioning. So again, great weather, just a little bit different. So you'll just need to evaluate and decide. Another thing that you should just take note of if you're looking into Los Osos as a place for you is the shopping. So all across the Central Coast, we've talked about that the shopping, we don't have like big you know, malls or big, you know, huge places to shop at. And here in Los Osos, it even gets a little bit smaller in that opportunity, meaning that they have a little downtown area, about a mile strip, where you would do your shopping. So there's a grocery store, you know, there's a Rexall, like a drugstore, but it's on a very, very small scale. So if those types of things are something that you need to have around you, then this is probably not the right place for you. But what it does offer is like those home style restaurants, you know, the little coffee shop, just a real laid back environment. But then the shopping is limited to just basically your basic necessities. So you're not going to have a big shopping area here in Los Osos. All right, since Los Osos is nestled really in a nice place on the coast here, a fairly beautiful area, is you're going to be able to experience a huge opportunity to enjoy an outdoor recreational lifestyle. So there's going to be hiking, biking, kayaking, camping. There's a couple of places that I will talk about next that you'll be able to do some more outdoor things. But basically, most things that you can think of to do outside, fishing near the ocean, is going to be really accessible to you. So this little town, for being so small, really offers that outdoor person the best. So you have that opportunity to really take advantage of outdoor living here in Los Osos. So one of the main features that puts Los Osos on the map, if you will, would be that it is the gateway to Montaña de Oro. That means the mountains of gold. So this is a rugged terrain alongside the Pacific Ocean. So Montaña de Oro is a California state park. People come from all over to hike it. It's got some trail peaks throughout. but it is about 6 miles southwest of Morro Bay, and it's about 2 miles south of Los Osos. So it's in a location where Los Osos has a great accessibility to it. I've got some links below for you because there's so much that you can do to go on hikes there, go mountain biking, you can camp. So there's a lot that it offers. It is just one of those places that you just got to go see. We've got some footage of it here so you can take a look at it. And then you need to really research through the links and see what trails you would like to take, because there's different elevations, there's different lengths of them that are available, and then obviously their difficulty. So you want to go prepared, do research on it, but that is a definite place to take a look at. It's very well known for the yellow wildflowers that come out during the spring, and just the landscape is just stunning. So be sure to take a look at the links, and if you're in town and wanting to check that out, do that. And then if you're researching the area and this is something that's right up your alley for outdoor lifestyle, then this is definitely something that is a plus for Los Osos. Okay, so we're hoping that you're liking what you're hearing today and it's bringing you value. And be sure to leave us a comment, give us a like, that helps the channel on YouTube, and subscribe so you don't miss any future content. Another really cool outdoor recreational thing that is very particular to Los Osos, and it will not disappoint, it's the Elfin Forest. This is 90 acres of land that has these trees, these oak trees that are very prominent in our area, but these are smaller. They usually can grow up to 50 feet, and these are anywhere from 4 feet to 20 feet. Because of the environment that over the years, these have kind of had these different morphine growth, and it's very majestic, very like Narnia kind of feel. It can facilitate a wheelchair. There is a boardwalk that is available to go through. And then through Los Osos, there's areas that on certain streets you can access it. So it's very particular to the area. It's a California state park, and also by the county. It's maintained, and there's volunteers, and there's people that can take you on tours. It's just another beautiful area that we have here. So this is another opportunity, like again, if you're into that lifestyle and want something near you that you can just be walkable and have a healthier lifestyle right at your fingertips, this is another big bonus for Los Osos. And there will be links also, because there's a lot of really cool information and things that you need to prepare and maybe kind of try different ways to get to it and route. So the links are here for you so that you could be sure and take advantage of visiting the forest. Okay, so as I mentioned, the town of Los Osos is unincorporated, and in addition to that, the schools are a little bit different here. So you have 2 elementary schools and then 1 middle school. And so if you have a family, your child would need to go to Morro Bay High School, which is not that far away, but it doesn't have a whole options of schools. So as you're researching the area, you might want to go to the Chamber of Commerce and check out the school systems. But again, very low key, super mellow lifestyle here, which might be a good thing if you're trying to get out of that from wherever you're coming from. And we know that high schools and schools can be difficult at times, so this might be a location that your child would thrive because it is of a smaller caliber. All right, friends, so the only way that we can help you find that spot for you is you've got to reach out. You've got to give us a call, shoot us a text, email, whatever you need to do to get a hold of us, day, evening, weekends, it does not matter, because we've got your back when you're moving to the Central Coast, California. And until the next video, we'll catch you later.